we're back with another episode of Let's Play Earthbound. Mother 2, I'm your host, the RPG guy. Alright, so Jeff's in our party. He's finally decked out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with where he's at. And we're ready to continue the quest. So, talking to the people in town, we'll find out that south of town is a crazy tent. Crazy looking tent. And why is it crazy looking? Because it's fucking crazy looking. It's alive. So we now have to fight the boogie tent. We've actually leveled up enough that we have PSI Scotch Beta, which is pretty beefy. Freeze doesn't work really well here, so fire is probably your best bet, but you could also go ahead and pop up shield on Paula and Jeff, but I don't really think it's necessary. So we'll use fire, and I bought a whole bunch of bottle rockets, and we'll just launch those at the boss and try to make quick work of him. Notice how I say try. And Scotch B's gonna do some good. Scotch. The power of Scotch compels you. The power of Scotch compels you. Compels me to do what? Drink more Scotch. Alright, let's finish this guy off. We actually might even kill him outright. We're hurting him pretty good. Oh no. Any buffs that we would have popped up are not gonna work. Which is why you kind of shy away from using the shield alpha. He'll just remove it if you're unlucky. He'll just remove it. So anyway, the battle is won, and we gain a significant amount of XP. Paula and Jeff should level up from that, I think. Yep. IQ, yes. Sorry, I get excited whenever Jeff's IQ goes up. Look, he leveled again. Perfect. More IQ. Yes! Oh, it went up 2. My nipples are hard just looking at that. And he got a good HP bonus. Sweet. Alright. And in turn, some zombies will be sniffing out that trash can. What is it? Well, let's see what's in there. Let's dug around in the trash can. Well, let's see here. There's a jar of fly honey inside. Cool, I guess. And if you weren't dumb and gave up the receiver phone because you thought you didn't need it anymore, for the greater good. Let's see here. I gotta go this way. And what we're doing is we're trying to get a scene to take place here. Here it is. Hello, this is Apple Kid. I just wanted to let you know that I finished a pretty unique invention. I'm not sure if it'll help you or not. Okay, but what is it? Zombie paper. Can be used to trap zombies. Oh my god. Okay. Well, it's good to know, right? Zombies get stuck to the... Yeah, got it. It's silly is what it is. In fact, I bet you could get rid of all the zombies that are terrorizing an area. So he's pretty much dictating what we need to do. Which is nice and all, but it's kind of a lot of information. He's never seen... So how does he know it works? That's part of the joke. Alright. So literally, just wander around until a delivery guy shows up. It's not even a delivery guy, it's the mock pizza guy. You want me to deliver this to someone named Ness who is wandering around 3. No one else knows about this, right? Let's just pretend that you're Ness, and I'll give it to you. Oh, hello, Ness. Just go along with me on this one, okay? I made the decision that you're Ness no matter what. I really hope delivery people never do something like that. But anyway... Yeah. Alright, so we ended up getting the item of questions. And now we can head to the circus where, if you're wondering where a lot of the information about the zombies and what you need to do, and so on and so forth, this is the place you need to go. First and foremost, let's use the zombie paper. And let's go to the hotel and rest. There's nothing much else to do, and in all honesty, Jeff's IQ is even higher, so I'm more excited to see if he can fix something. I forget what the IQ levels are past this point, because for me, it's just like, I honestly don't care. You know, Jeff will level up pretty well, and like I said, we dump on him any IQ capsules we find, so it's a pretty straightforward equation when you think about it of how we go about doing it. So, yeah, we'll stay. And during the night, the dead came to life. To life! And the zombies blocking our path to the north are no longer blocking our path to the north, which is very important to be aware of. Alright, so we're awake. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Let's just keep moving. Do. Let's go see if our plan worked. Sure it did. Oh, yeah. And all the zombies are trapped to the floor. Now, what does this mean? Does it mean something great, grand or glorious? Depends on who you talk to. But more importantly, the path to the northwest is open to us, which was not before. So we haven't really saved the Threed yet of its problem. And yeah, there's going to be enemies up here that we can run into. I just suggest avoiding them, especially the ghosts, because the floating around ghost creatures can actually cause a really nasty status effect. And you don't want to get hit by it. It's this little ghost that can randomly not just solidify the character, but he also can do damage to your character, and you have to find a healer to remove it. And it's expensive, and it's a pain in the fucking ass. So just avoid the ghost if you can, and if you have to fight one, go gunning for the ghost right away. Just murder that thing, throw a bottle rocket at it. Just don't get hit with that status effect. It sucks. As we now have to head through this area that we've never been to before, underneath the graveyard, as it is filled with zombies. And I don't think they're really weak to fire, but because they kind of, if there are more than one of them, they show up in this nice little row here. Go ahead and use fire alpha, because it'll do some good damage, and you won't have to waste a lot of psychic power on PSI Scotch or Rockin' or whatever the fuck you called it. You're better off holding on to that until a little later. Alright, let's melee this guy to death. Bye, urban zombie. You may have made a game with zombies in it, but I just murdered all your zombies. Alright, and it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway because there's a butterfly in the room. I didn't even think about that. And we get a Skip Sandwich Deluxe. Like I give a crap about Skip Sandwich Deluxe. And yes, a butterfly can show up here if you really care. Alright. Yay, we're relaxed. In with the good air, out with the bad. In with the good air, out with the bad. Alright. And we get a new enemy here, the zombie dog. It's really just a beefier version of a zombie. I know that sounds weird, but yeah. He's really just a stronger version of a zombie. So we'll actually focus all of our attention on the dog. Ow. And he's still alive. Ooh, and there goes one of our teddy bears. No, Fluffy, no. Oh man, may as well use fire again. Just to guarantee that we end the battle pretty quickly here. 40 HP is pretty damaging. Like I said, the urban zombie doesn't hit nearly as hard as the zombie dog, at least in my opinion. I could be wrong though. They're probably pretty close, but I always think the zombie dog's a little stronger. Size does not always dictate pure strength, good sir. As we open the casket, and there's a silver bracelet inside, and it's already on the person we need it to be on, which is Paula. She'll benefit the most. You need her alive. You need her alive a little bit more than you need Jeff being alive. I'll just leave it at that. I think Jeff needs a heal there. There we go. I think Paula's okay. Just double check here. And Ness needs to heal himself because he took a nasty little hit. Alright, let's keep moving. The silver bracelet's really the big thing down here. Everything else is kind of whatever. Ooh, shit, 2 ghosts. Ghosts, I think freeze works best on these zombie possessors. Just gang up on them. We don't need to use any PSI powers, but definitely gang up on them and ensure that that kill happens, because this is what you don't want. This one. Oh, no. No. That's not good. I think we'll be okay, but that fucking blows. And at least the battle's over. And it's on the one person I kind of don't want it on, and I don't think we have a healing ability that can rid that. Well, at least you get to see the status effect, huh? Yeah, it's a pro, right? God, I'd just rather just kill her and be done with it, but we can't get rid of the possession until we get to the next area, so you had Fly Honey, I considered you a friend, but actually you're just a commoner. I am a mortal enemy of your kind. The mortal enemy of your kind. As we fight a mini barf. Yeah, that's miniature barf looking right at you. Go ahead and hit him with your strongest fire and PSI. We're going to hit him with PSI Scotch Beta. And we're going to fuck this bitch up. Throw a bottle rocket at it because Paula's kind of out of commission. Ooh. Little motherfucker. Yeah, get some. Oh, great. Luckily, that doesn't affect his ability to cast Scotch Beta. Yeah, we can move. Hit him with it again. Fire, and I'm sure I got another bottle rocket, but I'll probably hold. Actually, I've got 3 bottle rockets. We'll hold on to our current amount of bottle rockets right now. Great. Get some! Alright, we'll save the rest of Ness's psychic power for now. It's the freaking ghost that's fucking up my shit. Hate that fucking ghost. At least we won the battle, and that's what's really important. And we got a shit ton of XP for it, too. Yes! Alright. Nice. Everybody should be leveling, I think. Nice. That's good. That then there's a good power to have. So HP went up by 1. Okay, you didn't get an IQ boost, I don't think. And there is something you need to take very good notice of. Is it relevant right now? No, but it will be soon. Very, very soon. Alright. You must have a long, tough road ahead of you. Do you not know? I already know you must be hungry. So, he sells food, and unfortunately we don't really need any of that stuff, so we're actually okay. And we're obviously going to do this. Saturn Valley. The most interesting place in this game. And you'll see why. Get the butterfly and use in the next couple battles, just use your strongest attacks. You're gunning. You're literally gunning for that freaking village. These enemies aren't really hard, they just hit really hard. So be weary of that. And these are, I think, the upgraded Antoids. Don't like them. No siree, don't like them. That thing will die from fucking little ghost. I hate you. I hate you, little ghost. I hate you. Yeah. Have some scotch, motherfucker. Again, the Antoids do the same bullshit. They're just stronger versions of the black Antoid. And yeah, they are annoying. So just kill them off ASAP. Save you a lot of hassle. And you'll feel a lot better about yourself in the morning. There's going to be 2 chests also on our way up to this town, I believe. It might be 1, but I thought they don't have anything decent in them. Like, it's got a bomb. And the bomb is kind of a shitty item, but whatever. Better than a swift kick to the fucking nuts. As we still working our way up. The enemies you have to be weary over, these giant alligator creatures. They can hit you really, really hard. And they sometimes come in groups. Or they come teamed up with other enemies. But we're lucking out right now. Yeah, we lucked out. Fuck you. Fuck those creatures. We lucked out. And this tunnel, which is full of, I want to say, roaches. And they're not really, you can't really make them disappear. They always kind of show up most of the time. Got another bottle rocket. We're going to let Paula hold on to that because we'll do some inventory rearranging very, very soon. There's no point in doing it now, though. As these roaches don't give great XP either, so you don't want to fight them if you don't have to. And luckily, we didn't have to. As we finally make our way to the world famous, I don't know how to describe it, Saturn Valley, which many people feel this is the dictation point of the game. This is where the game gets kind of interesting. Whether you believe it or not is up to you, but we feel groovy. Hi-ho, me Mr. Saturn. This place all are Mr. Saturn. And they're full of pretty much the mascot for the franchise. I am Dr. Saturn Zoom, and I can repair your body. Zoom, boing. Do you want me to operate on you? Ding. And he can fix up anything for free. Saturn Valley, for lack of a better word, kicks fucking ass. I love this place. Everybody loves this place. And what you need to know is a few things. There is no reason to keep any of the things like rust promoters or even the defense spray you could probably dump. There's no reason really to keep any of it. But what you need to know is you need lots of money. Okay? You need lots of money, and you need, which we have, we're loaded. We should be able to afford everything we need. It's not this house. It's definitely not this house. That's the resting house with the phone. But we can upgrade a lot of gear here. So keep that in mind. And there's a few items you're going to want to be able to take. And we'll get to that in a moment. This is our house of choice that we're really looking for here. It's got a little of everything. You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn. Boing, what can I do for you? Oh, we're going to go ahead and sell off a lot of our shit that we've been holding on to that we really have no use for. Keep the cup of life noodles. We're going to dump the insecticide spray. It's just taking up space. We only get $9, and it won't do much damage at this point to the other enemies, so it's not worth it. Oops, I didn't want to buy anything. But we need to buy some of this stuff in a little bit, but we'll deal with that when we need to. Sell off the skip sandwiches. We don't need either of those. Keep the PSI caramel. We can sell the copper bracelet. Okay. No, I don't want to buy anything, god damn it. And we need to sell the skip sandwich, the croissant, the skip sandwich deluxe, the rust promoter, and the protein drink. So we're selling off pretty much anything that's useless. I don't know how else to describe it, really. We're just loaded. We're just weighed down with a lot of useless crap. And so, with that said, we'll dump the skip sandwich deluxe, which is probably worth, I believe, yeah, it's only worth $50. Well, not even 50, it's 49 technically, but whatever. So, I know this is boring, guys. Bear with me. It's like 9:19, yeah. Alright. Almost there. And we'll sell off the protein drink and the croissant. The reason why is because we can actually buy these things called peanut cheese bars, or whatever the fuck they're called. I think they're peanut cheese bars. And they actually are stronger than any healing item we have, and they're ridiculously cheap. And that's if you even need a healing item. Really, you don't. You don't really need one, or you don't need that many, so just be weary of it. It's not something that should be on the top of your priority chain. Nessa's healing's usually more than sufficient for a lot of things. The bomb is useless at this point of the game, so is the insecticide spray. We'll keep the defense spray for now. I'll find a reason to use it, I guess, at some point. But, dump the bomb. It's worth more money. It's worth more in cash than it is in use in battle. It'll do literally that much damage. Alright, with that said and done, let's do some numbering and figuring out what we need. There's, like I said, a lot of things that we gotta buy, and I just want to see here. We only want one bionic slingshot. We're gonna get a great charm for Ness and for Jeff. We're gonna pick up 2 silver bracelets, so we need 1,200, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000 by the time we're done. I know that sounds like a lot, but we're gonna need about $3,000 or so. Don't know how else to describe it, but we will. Trying to think if there's anything else, but I'm pretty sure that's about how much we're gonna need in our bank. We'll just whip out 3 grand and see what we need from there. We should have it. Yeah, well, we totally have it. So we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6. Yoink! And let's make sure everybody's got at least one open inventory slot before we start dealing with this, because I don't want to fucking dick around with something I don't have enough room for. Alright, let's get busy. Ugh. Alright, let's buy the bionic slingshot for Paula. It's better than what she's got, and no, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on that, actually. Alright, let's do a different one instead. What else need? We won't buy the bionic slingshot. We'll buy 2 great charms. One for Ness and one for Jeff. And it gives them 1 XP bonus, but it's better than... It does the same stuff the travel charm does, so... May as well upgrade that, right? Alright. Buy another one. Jeff. And he doesn't actually have one, so... That's great. Alright, now we need to buy a set of silver bracelets. To replace the shitty copper bracelets we have. Yeah, they're not really shitty, but this is definitely an upgrade, a much needed upgrade. So let's buy a silver bracelet for Jeff. Because like I said, we're loaded. Totally loaded. And last but not least, we buy the ribbon for Paula, and we still got a little bit of money left. So don't get too worried about it, but you'll see what I mean here. Let's buy red ribbon. Red Ribbon Army! For those of you who get that reference. Which might be just very few of you, but somebody might. Alright, yeah, buy our shitty ribbon back. Buy it, buy it. No. Alright, so we've got about $2,300 left, which is about... It's actually about right. What we need to do is... Oh, you know what? I was going to sell the insecticide spray. Let's sell that real quick. Bear with me, guys, I know. It's a big deal. You got to make sure you do this. Sell the insecticide spray, because, like I said, it's not something we're going to use. Keep the defense spray. We'll sell the insecticide spray. Yeah, no. In other words, you'll give me, like, nothing. Got it. Okay, so we're done there, but we're not done yet. We need to buy these items called Horns of Life. They're pretty much like the Cup of Life noodles, if I'm not mistaken, but they're 1,780 bucks. You definitely want every character to have the means of resurrecting another character. For whatever reason, I highly recommend that you take at least one of each of these. So we need to take out a few more dollars. I know, we've taken out so much already. How much money do I have? And it's 1,780, I believe. So, shit. 17. There we go. And the reason I'm doing it this way is actually because we don't have a use for money for some time. So that's exactly the right amount. It's like perfect. And we will buy a Horn of Life for Jeff. So we've got Ness with the Cup of Life noodles, and each of our characters has a Horn of Life. We could also just really take out the rest of our money, in all honesty, and buy some peanut cheese bars, but I don't know if we really need them. If we do, I need to take out the rest of my money and just buy a good handful of them. How much room do we have? 1, 2, 3. We'll buy 3 peanut cheese bars. Maybe 4. Just take out the rest of our money. It's at this point, right? 793. Talk about blowing our load in Saturn Valley. Oh, man. Okay. But hey, you know, you can't be you're not going to be much better prepared than this. Literally, you can't be much more prepared than what we are right now. Peanut cheese bar. Put that on Paula. And buy another peanut cheese bar. Put it on Paula. We'll just load her up with peanut cheese bars. And as we need room for other stuff, we'll throw them away or just use them as needed. Like I said, it's cheap food. And actually, our skip sandwiches and our croissant and our protein bar, all of that protein drink, all that shit covers the cost of these peanut cheese bars at the end of the day. Spent most of our money on the fucking gear. Alright, there we go. We'll deposit the $700 back into our bank account. We'll keep $5 on us because, hell, why not? Deposit. Yeah, we fucking blew that, didn't we? Which we'll refill pretty quickly, so luckily for us, it's not a big deal. This is our last big purchase for a while, so relax. Don't get your panties in a twist. We're in a good place. We're in a safe place. Dollars, we trade secret herbs, so BOING, you have 1780. We trade Horn of Life. Yeah, so not now. Zoom, I give you on way back. BOING, bye later. Now this is the guy you gotta talk to. Base, behind Grapefruit Falls. Password, I tell. Belch man say password, then stand still. Wait for 3 minutes. That is the secret that you need to know to get access to Grapefruit Falls. Belch, you know, the next where Master Belch apparently is located. Scary guy, BOING, Grapefruit Falls, scary, sick, barfy, go and la ding, scary. I love these guys. They're awesome. I love these Mr. Saturn. They're cool. They're cool amigos. They're cool chaps. All right, let's explore the rest of this town and do a few more things as needed and get her done. Whew. But yeah, I mean, we spent a lot of money. We easily spent $4,000, and like I said, we just had enough money. We just had enough money. And I bet there's going to be stuff... Oh, Setting Guts Pill. Interesting item. Not necessary in the grand scheme of things, but yeah. A protractor inside. We'll just drop it. It's not even worth the money. It's mostly junk. And a broken spray can. Another thing for Jeff to fix, which will end up being another, I think, defense spray. Give it to Jeff. He'll deal with it, as he always does. And we'll go ahead and drop the fucking protractor because that's useless. For now. Goodbye, protractor, and fuck and off. Okay, so that covers the cave. We did that. I believe we went... Yeah, okay, so as far as other items and stuff go in Saturn Valley, I think we pretty much covered the fundamentals, right? So let's just double check and make sure. Go through here. Yeah, that doesn't lead anywhere important. I don't know why you keep going that way. And we'll head down and around. That leads to a place we can't get to. And okay, so that covers most of Saturn Valley. Okay, so what's neat about Saturn Valley is that we're close to a save point. That's the big paramount thing you need to consider. We're close to free healing and free saves, and you know what that usually means? A little bit of grinding. I don't think we'll do any of that. not like we need to or anything. You know, and there will be a lot of stuff for us to do in the next big dungeon we go to. So that makes a lot more sense than to dick around outside. So just as a heads up. And there's actually an enemy inside the next dungeon, which is just amazing. I don't know how to describe it, but like the attack worms that we fought in the first dungeon we ever went in, we're gonna run into an enemy that's literally the equivalent of that, and it's gonna be awesome. So you don't need to do any grinding or anything like that. Don't waste your time with it. We made it to Saturn Valley. We did the big overhaul on all of our characters. We're pretty decked out. And I'm going to take this moment to see if we can get Jeff to fix that broken spray can. That way I can either, one, give it to Paula, or two, find another use for it. And then just, you know, it's just random that he fixes it. It could take a couple of turns or so. So anyway, on the next episode of Let's Play Mother Earthbound 2, or Mother 2 Earthbound, we go deal with Barf. Because it appears that Barf is okay kidnapping people and fucking her shit up. So instead, we're going to fuck his shit up. Hardcore. At least I hope we can. We'll see, and the only way you'll find out is to watch the next episode. We'll see you there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.